Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Binod 11 IPL review. And today's match is between Kings 11 Punjab and Mumbai Indians, two teams that are at the lower end of the points table and have had some crashing losses, which would have hurt them emotionally. So let's see what these two teams can come up with for us today. So Shashank, what do you think about today's match?
Yeah, it's gonna be a very great match, especially because both the teams are coming from a loss, and the last match of Mumbai Indians was a very bad match because they came so close, but still they couldn't make it, and uh, they played the last 5 overs of the match against the RCB extremely well, considering the form of people like Kiran Pollard and Ishant Kishan. It's gonna be a very great match. There are the good players are in form in either of the teams, so it's not going to be a one-sided match.
Uh, Both teams have had a very good bowling attack with Kings 11 having Sheldon Cottrell and Shami heading their bowling while Mumbai Indians have Jasprit Bumrah and Lasith Malinga who has had an injury but might come in the later stages of the IPL. So what do you think about the bowling
Yeah,
attacks of both teams,
the
Kaushik?
bowling attack of the both teams are very good, but as like the match, the early matches with RCB and against RR respectively, by the failure of the bowling, I think both the teams should work on their bowling, especially the breakthrough giving bowlers such as Jasprit Bumrah, who was not able to defend the super over, and there we go with Sheldon Cottrell, who was banged up by Rahul Tivatia. So they need to work on their bowling, and the key bowlers are being a threat for their own team. They are being hit up badly by the other team, so they need to work on their key bowlers.
Yeah, Kings 11 has like a very good batting order, to very solid batting order headed by KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal, who are in very great form. On the other hand, the Mumbai openers, especially Quinton de Kock, has not had the form that Mumbai needs. So, Shashank, what do you think of the batting? How the batting will go through as the inning progresses?
Well, this could be the game Chris Gale. This could be the game Chris Gale might return, and yeah, as you said, batting order of both the teams have been good. Um, as I said, the forms of the good batsmen of either of the teams have been good. KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal. Um, uh, we have not seen the power of Maxwell yet in the tournament, but we surely will because he's not a player whom we can underestimate by just seeing 2 or 3 performances of his. Yeah, so yeah, batting of either teams are absolutely fantastic.
Kaushik, what do you think of both teams' batting? Very good batting they have,
Yeah,
but what do you think they need to work on as the tournament goes on?
yeah, the batting is very strong. The middle order is very good in both the sides, especially the way they batted in the last few matches is incredible. But what they need to work on is about their anchor players, like such as KL Rahul, and the openers should give a nice stand for the finishes, so that like if normally what happens between these two teams is the openers don't strike, but the middle order takes the control and then gets to a win. But today it's the time to the openers to show what they are.
Yeah, the openers of I think Kings 11 is more dependent on their openers than Mumbai Indians. As we saw in the last match, the openers of Mumbai Indians didn't do that much against RCB, but it's the middle order that actually hurt RCB the most. So the match here is like very equally matched on both sides. Whereas Kings 11 have a very good top order, and Mumbai Indians have a very good middle order, which is supports the top order, and the main thing that comes that we will see today is that whoever wins the toss will go to chase. So, what do you think the both teams will do if they win the toss?
This match is being played in Abu Dhabi, where spinners will, it is a spinner favored pitch. So They might go to, they might choose to bowl first because of the dew factor. If they choose to bat first, it's going to be very difficult for them to, grip the ball to spin, since it's a spin friendly pitch. Yeah, they will have to choose to bowl first.
Yeah. So now, what are your guys' predictions for today's match? Okay, Kaushik, you only start.
Okay. The prediction is just simple. They have a strong middle order with them. With not a strong, it's a very destructive middle order with them. So the team batting first will look up for a 180 target, and the team batting second. I think this time it's the team batting first will win the match, because we have seen what happening things happening in this stadium, that the team losing the toss and winning the match. So I guess today the day of Mumbai Indians, if they choose to bat first, or somehow they can win this match.
Yeah. So Shashank, what do you think? Who do you think will win today's match?
It's been a very unfortunate, couple of matches for Kings 11, and this could be their fortune, right? I think it's going to be the Kings 11 Punjab. They have a very solid squad. They have a very solid batting middle order as well as bowling. Bowling has not been too great, barring Ravi Bishnoi. The bowlers have not been too economical. They have to work on it, and yeah, we're gonna see all of the players come into play. And I think it's going to be the Kings 11 Punjab.
Yeah, personally, I think it is the Mumbai Indians who will come on top because of their solid middle order. Which, even if the top order does not fire, the middle order will take the team through. But that is today's match. Tomorrow's match is again a big one between Kings 11 and SRH. SRH coming off their first win. So Shashank, you being the SRH fan, by what do you think of tomorrow's match?
Well, tomorrow SRH is facing CSK. It's going to be a very intensive match as well. SRH is coming off a win, an excellent performance from batting, bowling, and middle order. The addition of Ken Williamson has brought, a pillar of strength to the team, and Indian young talents such as T. Natarajan have been bowling excellent talkers. People like Harsha Bhogle have said that, T. Natarajan has bowled probably the best Yorkers until now in the tournament. Yeah, even Bhuvi has come into form. He conceded only 25 runs in his 4 overs. We saw great performance from Rashid Khan. Batsmen are also, doing really good. So yeah, I think it's going to be the SRH tomorrow. And what I think is for the Chennai Super Kings, Dhoni has to come up and bat. He has to come up the order. If they lose 2 or 3 wickets under 10 overs, he has to come up and look at the pitch, and then he can strike the ball.
Yeah. So Kaushik, what do you think of tomorrow's match, which is going to be played
Yeah,
at Dubai?
yeah. The only way CSK can win is with Ambuti Raidu returning to the team. I think Ambuti Raidu is experienced with some of the seamers in the SRH side, because he has faced Khalil Ahmed all the time in his home ground Hyderabad. So we need to look after that, and Ambuti Raidu can give more and more strength. And it's not only Ambuti Raidu's performance. We need to look out after MS Dhoni and other players who have not performed this year. So it's the day of it will be the day of CSK if one of them strike good.
Yeah, so we are looking at a very even match today and even tomorrow. So this has been the Binod 11 IPL preview. Thank you for watching and signing out. Okay. Uh, the thumbnail for the last video, I liked it very much. It took